The time for the guesswork is good as over now. Call those informed estimates if you like. The bulk of the voting will very soon get underway, but of course, a substantial part of the vote has been cast already through the early voting system in place in most of the states, and that coupled with postal balloting does mean that a lot of the ballots, a lot of the votes are in already. Only 3 of the 50 states, Alabama, Mississippi and New Hampshire, do not offer early voting. About 75 million votes have been cast already, and that's among an electorate of about 230 million voters, bearing in mind, of course, that not everyone votes. But this number of 75 million is still less than the 101 million early votes cast in the 2020 election, but that was influenced by COVID restrictions to a great extent. Already in this election, 9 states have reported that more than half their eligible voters have cast their votes. That does point to a fairly high turnout. The turnout was close to 2/3 in the 2020 election. The earliest results are expected from Georgia, which, as it happens, is one of the swing states that pollsters suggest is balanced on a knife edge. The result there may well point to the direction of the vote across the other swing states, and there are 7 of these in all that are spoken of: Michigan, Wisconsin and Pennsylvania to the northeast by the lakes, North Carolina in the east together with Georgia, and of course then Nevada and Arizona to the southwest. And the way these votes go, of course, could decide where the national vote goes. But the results may not be known immediately after the voting ends. In 2020, it took 4 days after the close of polling to declare a winner, and postal ballots can take some time to count. In Pennsylvania, that count cannot even begin until the physical voting closes, and there are about 2 million of those votes to count. Nevada is also expected to take some time. If the result is very close, it may take longer to know, not least because some of these results, or several of them, may be contested. But if the vote is more definite than the pollsters predict, we should know fairly soon after the close of polling who the winner is.